Jai Siya Rama, Jai Jai Hanuman.
Conference this week is continuing our studies of the Chinese New Year, the Year of the Monkey, and we're going to be ending our 15th day of the lunar cycle on Sunday and focusing a little bit on the idea of lantern lighting. But this week, I've been asking you guys to consider your year ahead of you, to use the archetype of the monkey, sort of like Joseph Campbell. We have the different archetypes, even if you weren't born the year of the monkey, to sort of embrace what the monkey has to offer to all of us. And in that, it's very special for us as yogis to consider seeing Hanuman as our special deity this year, or our archetype for the year as well. So we were given a beautiful Hanuman for the altar over here on the right-hand side of the altar, which has a beautiful depiction of him opening up his heart, which is one of the qualities of Hanuman is what? Tell me some of the qualities of Hanuman.
He can fly.
He can fly, that's good. Yes, he has superpowers. What else?
Devotion.
Yes, devotion, courage, strength. His devotion is depicted with his heart open wide. With his devotion to Rama. He's also our teacher, Tim Miller's Ishwa Devata. And I have a beautiful depiction of Hanuman we've had there ever since we opened the Shala next to Tim. What is an Ishwa Devata? What is it? Yeah, your personal deity, or your deity of choice. So in other traditions, we might say like your patron saint, you know, or the energy of the deity. If you don't practice Buddhism or Hinduism, it's just the energy of that deity that speaks to you or helps you sort of on your path. So for Tim, and he has a beautiful story, hopefully he'll tell a story when he's here on the 19th, of his connection to Hanuman, his heart connection to Hanuman. So Tim's very devoted to him in this life, and has really, in my humble opinion of having him as my teacher, really taken on some of the beautiful qualities of Hanuman, being just a beautiful, strong, and courageous, and humble, and a beautiful, strong leader. All of these are qualities that we can all look to embrace this year from Hanuman. So I noticed one of you said that he was humble. So one of the stories there are many, many Hanuman stories, but Hanuman as a young monkey was what? Kind of goes with our Year of the Monkey.
Mischievous.
He was mischievous. He was always getting in trouble, and so the other gods got kind of annoyed with Hanuman, and they took away his powers. So his father was devastated for Hanuman to have lost all his great power. So his father begged the other guys, please give Hanuman his powers back. And they decided to give Hanuman his powers back, but under one condition. What was that condition? He couldn't remember, right? So he didn't realize that he had all these great, amazing powers. So people had to constantly remind him, like, hey, Hanuman, you can fly. Hey, Hanuman, you can go and save the day. And so because of it, part of the stories that are told, and part of what we see as a beautiful quality in Hanuman, is that he is very humble. So he's this amazing energy, and yet he's sort of unaware of it himself. So it brings that quality for all of us of being humble and that humility. So for this year, I have got lots of fun stuff planned for you guys. My own creativity is kind of already being sparked by Hanuman and the Year of the Monkey. What I'd like for all of you to consider is taking on these qualities of courage. We're going to be doing some workshops around a little bit of courage, stepping into your own self in a bigger way, where you're going to be using your creativity and kind of owning who you are. I have a special conference planned for you guys tomorrow in regards to that. And as well, taking on the qualities of the monkey we know and love, that is kind of silly and lighthearted and fun. Don't you love the monkeys in your life? That just make you laugh and smile. But we all have that ability. You know, we get sometimes so sidetracked in the intensity of our lives and the stress of our lives and the importance of our lives that we forget that true health has to do with joy and happiness and silliness, maybe even mischievousness. And even in the practice, I have to tell you something I love so much about Pattabhi Jois is that he was a very strict teacher, a very fierce teacher, and when we could hear his feet coming near us, we would all like straighten up a little bit more. But he was also very joyful and loving and funny, and he made us laugh. And I think that he taught us to take our practice seriously and be disciplined, and at the same time, don't take your practice too seriously. Don't take yourself too seriously. It's this beautiful combination, beautiful metaphor for our lives. So for our viewers out there, I'm going to read you guys your quotes that come at the end, at the beginning. The first one is by Albert Einstein, one of my favorites: imagination is more important than knowledge. Coming from a great scientist, he certainly had to think outside of his box, or the box that we all knew, in order to bring the things to us that he did. So I think the message from Einstein for all of us this year is just to keep getting out of our boxes and imagining great things for ourselves this year. And the second one is by Dr. Seuss. I like nonsense. It wakes up the brain cells. Fantasy is a necessary ingredient in living. It's a way of looking at life through the wrong end of the telescope, which is what I do. And that enables you to laugh at life's realities. As always, I honor each one of you and thank you for sharing another year with me.